That beat, Coach. You like that?
That's what I need. I need some cool music for my show.
Yes. Welcome to the Travis Talk Sports, new sports radio show here on KHTS, your hometown station. I'm Travis Gist with the Coach Ron Tunick.
Nice read. You read that. Probably in a week or two, you won't need to read anything. You'll just be yourself, man. I'm excited. We need a sports show. We need a modern, up-to-date sports show. You're going to emphasize what?
We're going to talk local sports, your hometown sports. You're going to talk your high schools, Hart, and we're going to talk.
Why don't you start with Saugus? Why do you start with Hart? Let's give Saugus.
My son went to Hart.
Oh, he did?
He graduated from Hart last year.
Let's give Saugus some. Bernie, where did your daughter go to school? Valencia.
Valencia High School. Yes, my kids are still in Valencia High School.
There's other high schools in the area. West Ranch, Golden Valley.
Well, soccer, varsity soccer is a 3:15 p.m. West Ranch is playing at Saugus.
Today?
Local, yes.
Oh, boy.
It's a big league game.
I want to give a shout out. I love her name, America Lopez. She's a wrestler at, I just love that name, Valencia. She's at Valencia High School, wrestler. Isn't that a cool name? Named her daughter America. America Lopez. Anyway,
that is cool.
What'd you have to say about your show? What's the show called?
The show is called Travis Talk Sports.
Oh, I love it.
Not too difficult, right?
So what are we going to talk about today?
So local sports, high schools. We're going to talk the Masters University, COC, Santa Clarita Christian, Trinity,
Oregon.
Everybody. Oregon? Where's that?
Come on, dog. We got to talk a little Oregon sports.
I have a sister who lives in Oregon. But, yeah, we're going to talk college sports. We're going to talk pro sports. We're going to talk NBA. We're going to talk college hoops. My Kansas Jayhawks, my favorite team.
Kansas can play some basketball. Say that. I'll give you that. Kansas
That's
State,
about it. Not football.
No.
We can't.
No.
We can play basketball.
Embarrassing. Talk a little soccer a little while with Bernie.
Yeah.
Bernard Kash.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
Isn't that a great name?
Golf.
Bernard
Kash.
Golf. What do you do, Bernard? What's your occupation?
I have a vitamin store in Granary Square, Earthwise Nutrition Center, and I just like to touch people's lives positively. I like to do things the old-fashioned way, tailor a package to every person's needs versus, this is what's popular, I just take this, everybody takes it, because we're not all everybody. Each person has their needs. So my wife and my daughter work at the store too. We're a family business. We just love to help people. We like to meet their needs, whatever that is. We listen.
I buy my supplements there.
Thank you.
I've given you a couple of bucks over the years. Granary Square, Earthwise Nutrition Center.
That's correct.
Okay, Travis, where do you want to start?
Well, let's talk some local sports first. We got the schedule here for the local rundown here of games going on tonight. So, like I said, the big important part of our show is we're going to meet these student athletes. We're going to have them come in, do some interviews if they can. We're going to meet the coaches, talk about their sport, how their team's going, how their season's going, what strengths and weaknesses, things like that. Just to get your child, if you're listening on the air, if they're a student athlete playing basketball or volleyball or golf or wrestling, soccer, whatever it may be. And then get that coach on here and do some interviews as well. We really want to support local businesses like Bernie and bring them on the air so you can find out about local businesses. And we also are going to get to know our local sports team. So tonight, I just wanted to show you on our schedule here. We have West Ranch at Saugus. This is boys basketball, 6:30 p.m. Valencia at Hart, Canyon at Golden Valley. So then also,
who does well in basketball in the high school here?
Oh, I think Hart always has a good team. West Ranch is good. We have a lot of good teams out here. Valencia's got a good squad. They're very competitive out here.
Can I mention that the prep football, the all SCV defense? Jimmy Sturwald from Saugus, senior linebacker, 5 feet 7 inches tall. Wow. His motor just doesn't stop. That's what they say about him. How about Riley Royce from Valencia, senior linebacker. Trevor LaBelle from Hart, Ryan Camacho from West Ranch. These are all defensive players. He's a junior, incidentally. Senior, I'm not good on names. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I'll stop doing it. All right.
Hey, also, Coach, I think we have a great basketball team, a great school here right now that people don't even know about. It's the Masters University. They've won 15 in a row. They're a men's basketball team. Yeah. So they're having a great season. I know a lot of you out there go to their games here and there, but it's a great time to go with your family to a Masters University.
It's a great school. Being from Cal Lutheran NAIA school, Division III, I know the Masters well. They're always competitive. They play hard. I know when baseball season comes around, Bernard, they always have a great baseball program.
Yeah, I heard about that. I actually worked with them a few years ago, about 10 or so years ago. Jerry Sorensen, athletic director there, was at the time. I used to supply them. And Joseph Ryan worked with the cross-country team, and Jerry Sorensen worked with the basketball team. They used to come in and, get the pre-workout. Like we were talking before the show, what should you take before you exercise, before you play? And they have such a high-integrity program there. They are successful, and they take it seriously. It's a great college that sometimes we forget we have in our own backyard.
The Masters University. Now, Travis and I are both athletes. If you're going to go and what are you laughing about, Travis? Oh. If you're going to go and play like basketball tonight, what should we take?
That's a good question. Basketball or any sport, now each sport has different demands. But the real important question, Coach, is and I get asked that all the time because a lot of parents, usually moms, bring their son in and they really want him to, the kid hears, oh, my friend is taking creatine or they're taking this stuff and that stuff by mentioning name brands. And so they bring him in so I can tell them, the truth so they don't take something and hurt themselves. But the real question, Coach, is more important than what you take just before the game. Just like training, what have you been doing? How have you been treating your body for the last week or two? Are you eating properly? You prepare for the game by practicing and going over the game plan with the coach. You should do the same thing with your body. Eating proper food, getting enough rest, and before you take a performance-enhancing supplement, you should be on a daily, inexpensive vitamin and mineral regimen. 1 pill a day usually of a well-made vitamin and mineral product can help you function properly by giving your body the nuts and bolts that you may not be getting from food just so it can function properly.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to eat nuts and bolts, but now I'm at an age where I'm trying to eat better, Travis. The show is called Travis Talk Sports.
You don't have it memorized yet?
No, Travis Talk Sports.
Travis Talk Sports. You can also reach me on Twitter at Travis G Sports.
What about Facebook? Let's promote Facebook a little bit. I'm going to be live here on Facebook in about a minute as soon as Aaron's writing a little note to his girlfriend. Boy, when you're newly in love, man, it never stops. Texting, little notes. The phone number is 298-5487. If you want to call in, seriously, and talk to Bernard about nutrition, he owns at Granary Square. It's called Earthwise
Nutrition Center.
Yeah, I can say it, Bernie, okay?
I'm just helping you
Earthwise Nutrition Center.
Everybody at once.
When are we going live on Facebook for me? Coach Ron Tunick be live on Facebook. Yesterday, guys, now it's 1-2 on this. We're live here on KHTS 1220, award-winning radio here in Southern California, 98.1 and 1220 AM. I've got Bernard Kash here, the owner and the host of the show, Travis Talk Sports. This is Travis right here. I'm the coach right here. I'm the coach. So yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, I'm serious now. Cleveland has a parade for an 016 season, and they're celebrate losing, guys. Come on, man.
That's awesome. Hey, when you got nothing to do in Cleveland besides lose in NFL football,
there you go.
Why not have a parade? And what they do, Coach, they raised $17,000 for charity.
The Greater Cleveland Food Bank. Okay, so I apologize.
Way to make lemonade out of lemons. Come on. Turning something negative into a big positive.
Get the camera over here. That's just the guest.
I'm just a guest. It was a great idea, and if anything, it should embarrass that management organization that they got to do something.
0-16, Travis. I mean, don't we clean house? I mean, if you're the owner, if you own that team, would you not clean house in Cleveland? Seriously.
Well, I'm wondering if the owner, how serious he is about winning anyway. Because I think losing teams in the NFL still make money, so he may be satisfied making money and not really having to spend a lot of money for the appropriate players to be a contender.
It's so funny you say that because my wife Ellen and I were talking about reincarnation. She wants to come back my daughter's dog because Robin just loves her dogs, and it's unbelievable how she takes care of these dogs. I want to come back an NFL owner. I'm serious.
I think we're going to have another side conversation about that.
Why?
Coach, reincarnation.
Reincarnation? Yeah.
All right.
What's the show called?
Let's take some calls. It's called Travis Talk Sports, 298-5487. That's 298-547. I want to talk a little bit about our NFL matchups this weekend, Coach.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'll put a soda pop on a bet here. I like New England to win the game. I think they're going to struggle to cover the 14 points or 13.5 points. I like Atlanta to win outright and cover the points. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Let's go back to the first game. Who is New England playing? What's the name of that team?
The name of we're getting callers here. Now the switchboards light up just as we're getting involved in this. The switchboards light up.
This team that shouldn't even be there, I don't think. It's the Tennessee Titans. I don't think they should even be there.
Well,
they should not have won last week. I'm sorry to tell you. My Kansas City Chiefs got jobbed. And I know there's some Tennessee fan out there. I think his name is Louis. He knows that my Chiefs got jobbed. But just an FYI, being that I'm from Kansas, born there, but been in California for 25 years, my teams are the Chiefs, the Royals, the Jayhawks, the Dodgers, the Lakers. Just so everybody knows out there, I'm a little bit of homer on
we're getting
Kansas side as well.
The switchboard, you've lit up this switchboard. I don't know what is going on. Are we giving stuff away? I know we're sponsored by Title Boxing, but I don't think they're giving it. Well, I can give a free boxing lesson away. I can do that.
I think this guy, this caller, I don't know who he is.
Lewis.
Oh, I think he might need to get boxed.
Oh, it's the same Lewis that I know. He owes me a couple of cigars. Lewis, let me hear your voice.
Yes, Coach. How you doing?
That's it. I'll see you in a little while, buddy boy, when we're off the show for a couple of cigars. You want to ask Travis something?
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to know about Travis's what his thoughts were on Tennessee going into Kansas City and beating them when everybody thought Kansas City was going to win the Super Bowl when they were 5-0.
I'll tell you exactly what I think about that, Louis. My Chiefs got jobbed out of 10 points or gave 10 points free to Tennessee when Derek Johnson sacked Mariota and they said they stopped forward progress. Give me a break. They end up getting a field goal out of that. And then when Mariota caught his own pass, if you look at the replay, he is way over the line of scrimmage. That was a touchdown. That's 10 points. Tennessee should have never been there, and you know it, Louis.
Louis, I'll be at Leon's at 2:30. You better show up, son.
Thanks for calling, Louis.
He hung up. He hung up, disgusted and mad.
So anyway, now you hear my thoughts on Tennessee, but I think obviously New England's going to win that game.
I think they'll win too, but it's going to be in cold weather, and you've got a warm weather team coming up. Yeah, I like New England to win. What's the other game? What's the other game, Travis? Atlanta, and
the Eagles.
The Eagles, and that's going to be a little nippy outside too. I like Atlanta to win that game. I don't know what you said. The switchboard is just lit up. 298-5487 if you want to talk to Travis. If you want to talk to me, then you're going to have to send a check in or something, check or money order, or wire the funds. Where are we? We're talking about football. Yeah, I need to keep you focused. We're talking about NFL.
Philly, Atlanta. I think since Foles is the quarterback, they're injured. Their quarterback's injured. I think
doesn't read his progressions. He's too slow in the pocket. He can't move, and he can't think fast enough.
Yeah, so I got Atlanta winning that. They got the experience. They got a good defense. So I think Atlanta will take that game.
Yeah, I agree. So we're agreement on that. Okay, Sunday, Bernard Kash. What do we have for Sunday?
We have the Jaguars at the Steelers
Okay.
for the morning game, and Saints at the Viking in the afternoon.
Oh, is Jeremy on the line?
No, he wanted to talk about high school running. I said we're talking about football right now. We got playoff action this weekend. I said call in segment 2. We'll talk about high school running. He says high school running doesn't get its due on sports.
He's right. I don't know. I see the kids running in the street, and Bernard, can you help us with when the caller calls back on running?
Oh, absolutely. But is this Jeremy Hindigian by any chance? I know it's
Jeremy
No,
with,
it's Jeremy Steffens.
Okay.
Jeremy with Resurgent. This is my IT company.
I told him call back segment 2. We're
If
talking.
your computer, I'm serious. If your computer goes down, this is the only guy in town to call. Resurgent IT. I'm not
Okay,
kidding.
Coach, where are we going here?
Where are we?
We're a sports show.
We're a
Hey,
sports
I will
show.
tell you one thing. I ran cross country in high school just to get in shape for basketball, and I was in the best shape ever.
You ran cross country?
Yes, I didn't like it. I absolutely hated it.
Jeremy's on the line.
Hey, Jeremy, what's happening?
Hey.
So I ran cross country in high school just to get in shape for basketball. I absolutely hated it. But I was in the best shape of my life, probably like you are, right, Jeremy?
There you go. Absolutely. Yep.
You're all skinny. See, Bernard and I, we don't run, do we?
No.
Runner. I'm jealous of you skinny guys, man.
So I have a question for you, Jeremy. Why should we care about high school running? Why don't you just tell us? This show, after all, is about local Santa Clarita and athletes, and Travis wants to get the word out there and get the exposure of all the local sports. So tell us why we should care about high school running.
Well, this valley is a hotbed for high school and youth running in the entire state of California. So if you knew how I believe there were 5 local teams, 5 out of 6 high schools that qualified for CIF postseason running this year. How about that?
When is the runnings? I'm embarrassed. Travis was a cross country guy.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
In Kansas 30 years ago.
Kansas, nice.
Yeah.
Cross country is a fall sport, so it's over. State was the day after, 2 days after Thanksgiving was state.
Did Saugus win it again?
What was the final on that?
Third, I think. Didn't they take third? Yeah.
Third and second.
How did I know that? I
don't know.
Well, I did a lot of running as a child, as a teenager, because I grew up in Lebanon. I used to run away from people that wanted to shoot at me.
You're really fast.
So Jeremy has teenagers that are champion runners. What supplement should runners take, Bernard?
That is a very good question, Ron. I would like to emphasize, just like everything, coaches always want you to go back to the basics of any sport. There's a basic, and with any nutrition, there is the basic. I call it the basic foundation program. I think every person, they should take a program that covers their basic nuts and bolts, vitamins and minerals. After all, that is the reason why we eat, and that is what our body needs to function. If we make sure that that is covered, you have to come talk to me first, because I'll tell you which products work, which ones don't. But as far as running goes, we all know we need medium chain triglycerides. That's polyunsaturated fats, because runners usually do not carry excess fuel. They don't have, the love handles
like we have.
like you and I, Ron, have.
Yeah.
And some complex carbohydrates.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And complex carbohydrates, like starches and beans, and about a few hours before. But it also helps a lot to be able to hydrate just before you run or as you're running, and take some good, sugar spikes as you're running, if that's possible.
Really? Jeremy? What do you carbohydrate before you run, or you just run?
Yeah, absolutely. No, and in fact, it's great. I mean, I coach a youth running, the Santa Clarita Storm in the Valley. So I have a winter training camp I'm doing right now. Last night I was talking with the kids about nutrition and supplementation and the need for natural, organic, quality supplements, and exactly what you're saying.
Well, that's awesome that you call. It's awesome that you listen. Thank you. We're honored. If you get a chance, go over to Earthwise Nutrition Center in Granary Square and get your supplements, Jeremy, if you can do that, and say hi to Bernard for us, will you?
You got it. Hey, I got a comment on football, though.
Yeah, what is it?
I mean, related to the Browns. have they been anything since Elway demoralized them in the 80s? So I'm a Broncos fan. So, that's...
Are you kidding me, man? After my own heart, the Drive. I'm an avid Broncos fan. I've been a Broncos fan since September 1985 when I first landed foot in this country. And I've seen the Drive. Yes, they've been demoralized. He did that to them twice, by the way.
Yes, he did. I lost $10 on the first Super Bowl they were in to the Redskins, but I'm still their fan.
Yeah, what's ironic is both the Broncos and the Browns didn't make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kansas City did.
But the Broncos have been to 6 Super Bowls. They may have lost 4, but they won 2.
You're right.
Well, thank you. That was caller number
Thanks, Jeremy.
87. Thank you,
Coach, I called in for you.
Thank you, caller.
Have a great day.
Thank you, caller.
See you.
All right, 298-5487. That was a caller talking about high school running, and we need to cover on Travis Talk Sports every sport, including bowling. Is bowling a sport, Travis?
We're not going to cover bowling. We'll cover golf. We can talk golf.
Is golf a sport?
Bowling.
What about chess?
Golf is a sport. Chess, no, I can't play it, so no.
I play chess. You play chess, Bernard?
Yes, I do.
Well, we should start a little chess club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, question: if chess is not a sport, poker probably is not a sport. Why is it televised on ESPN?
Because ESPN stands for Entertainment Sports Network. Yeah,
entertainment.
It's entertainment.
All right.
Now, bowling is a sport. Travis, you're really going to offend a lot of our listeners. Bowling is a sport. Have you ever lifted a bowling ball? You got to have some strength to lift a bowling ball.
It is. Bowling's a sport, just not one I'm interested in talking about.
Oh, my God.
But when we get back from the break, we're going to finish talking about our NFL playoffs schedule this weekend.
Did you tell our audience who you're taking?
I told you. I'm taking Atlanta. I'm taking New England. And when we come back, we'll talk about the other 2 games.
On the show called Travis Talk Sports.
In my city up in play. And yeah, though I walk through the valley of the death, yeah, my hope still remains. Whether dead or alive, this is do or die. When Christ is...
The best live theater can be found right here in the Santa Clarita Valley. The Canyon Theater Guild has been entertaining audiences for decades with top-quality musicals and plays. Located in Old Town Newhall, the CTG also offers workshops for the young actor in your family. For more information, call the box office at 799-2702 or go to canyontheater.org.
It's time to put the pedal to the metal. I'm Alan Taylor, host of The Drive, your source for all things auto. Broadcasting from the Peterson Automotive Museum every Saturday morning from 6 to 9 a.m. right here on KHTS. Brought to you by your friends at Galpin Motors.
Hey Dodgers fans, check out the KHTS website at hometownstation.com. Get the latest news and sports happenings in our Santa Clarita Valley, find out more about KHTS shows and our on-air features, plus receive incredible discounts with our restaurant roast certificates. That's hometownstation.com.
La Esmeralda is home to truly authentic Mexican food. This family-owned restaurant prides itself on its fresh-to-order menu. Even the tortillas are made in-house. If you have a taste for sizzling fajitas, flautas, or menudo, you have to try La Esmeralda's Mexican and Seafood Restaurant. Dine in or order out for the most authentic Mexican food Santa Clarita has to offer. Their Taco Tuesday, it'll turn you into a regular. La Esmeralda on Bouquet at Haskell.
First impressions say it all. Choosing the right makeup is critical to that first impression and keeping your skin looking young and healthy. That's why Santa Clarita's Jen Gerard created Gerard Cosmetics. Inspired by women of all ages who gravitate toward classic and timeless beauty with a modern twist, Gerard Cosmetics. Superb quality and pigmentation, along with lip glosses and lipsticks in colors for everyone. The internationally acclaimed Gerard Cosmetics. Discover your new look at gerardcosmetics.com.
Title Boxing Club is here in Santa Clarita. We're fast-paced, action-packed, and addicted. We've got music pumping and energy flowing. Come out to the Title Boxing Club and embrace your inner power and sweat it out at Santa Clarita's best workout spot for you and your entire family. Join us for your first shot-free class at the Title Boxing Club on Bouquet Canyon and Newhall Ranch Road.
Healthcare can be difficult if you're underinsured or have Medi-Cal. Samuel Dixon Family Health Center can help. Services are available on a sliding fee schedule. The mission of the Samuel Dixon Family Health Center is to give the Santa Clarita Valley access to affordable, quality primary care. There are 3 locations to serve you: Canyon Country, Newhall, and Valverde. Go to sdfhc.org for more information and to find the location most convenient for you.
This is Bernard Kash with Earthwise Nutrition Center. We have been serving Santa Clarita Valley from the same location in Granary Square Shopping Center for the last 30 years. We built our business on earning people's trust. What you get at our store, you will not get anywhere else. You're going to get a family that's going to tell you the truth, that's more interested in earning your business long-term versus making a big sale. You're going to get 30 years of knowledge, and you're going to get a wide variety of products that actually work. You can visit us at buyearthwise.com or call us at 661-255-2928.
I love it.
Right on!
Your hometown station.
Ladies and gentlemen. 1,000. Biz busy on the boards. Yeah, I hear him cheering from the sidelines.
Welcome back to the Travis Talk Sports Radio Show on your hometown station, 1220 a.m. I'm Travis Gist, along with Coach Ron Tunick and our special guest, Bernard Kash, in studios. So, Coach, let's go back to, oh, by the way, our phone number, 298-5487, 298-5487.
Are we charging anything for people to call?
It depends on who it is.
Yeah, good point. So we did yesterday's games, and we both agree, although I think Tennessee might cover. All right, Sunday's games, Pittsburgh. What do you think Le'Veon Bell opens his mouth about not getting paid the day before the game? Does that sit well with you?
It makes zero sense. I don't know. What are you trying to get attention? I don't get it. You're a great player. You get attention enough by going out there and performing well. I don't understand why you even bring this up before a big playoff game.
Then he says he's got plenty of money stashed away and he can retire. Come on, man. Give me a break. Grow up.
Just want to make a headline. I think. I like Jacksonville in this game.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Okay. Let's bet a soda pop.
All right.
There's
Reason
a soda
being
pop
is
handshake.
It's more that I don't like Pittsburgh, but that Jacksonville defense is tough. These guys are tough.
Bernard would be a better Bernard Kash of Earthwise Nutritional Center would be a better quarterback than Bortles.
See, I don't think so.
I'd put Bernard in.
Who was that? Remember that Baltimore Raven team that who Dilfer, was it Dilfer?
Trent Dilfer, 1980.
You know, everybody was on top of him saying he's no good, but that defense carried them. And I see the same situation here with Jacksonville.
It'll be interesting. You have a point. They have Fournette, their running back. If he's on, he's going to be hard to stop. But Pittsburgh has more talent, more key players. I mean, they got 2 great wide receivers. Who's the wide receiver for Jacksonville? Do you have a name? Anybody? No.
Oh man, I can't remember.
All right.
You still have the UCLA tight end. I forget what his name is.
They still do. Mercedes Lewis.
Mercedes Lewis. That's right.
For Jacksonville?
Yeah.
But let me comment on that game, if I may. Although I am a Steelers fan, I do like the Steelers. I have to say, though, begrudgingly or reluctantly, that the Titans have the better defense. I think for this game, defense wins championships.
We're talking about Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
What did I say?
Pittsburgh.
You said Titans.
Sorry, I meant to say the Jaguars.
Okay.
I apologize. You know, sometimes that happens. Your mind goes somewhere else. Yeah, the Jaguars. I think they have the better defense. I don't know if I can count on their offense. But the Killer Bees, the 4 Killer Bees, have to really perform this weekend, I think, for the Steelers to win.
They really do. They really do. All right, what's the last game is Vikings and Saints.
Yes.
My heart is with the Saints. Drew Brees has always been my favorite quarterback. I think they're going to have their hands full against this Viking defense. And their offense isn't bad.
By the way, if we're talking about one of your playoff teams, a team that you follow,
give
us a call, 298-5487. Let's talk about your team. Minnesota is tough defense, too. And surprisingly, Case Keenum has played like an MVP. That's a tough game because I do like Drew Brees, too.
Who has the all-time passing record in college football? Case Keenum. People don't realize this guy was one heck of a college football player. Look up the statistics on Case Keenum. He was unbelievable in college.
Where'd he go? What college?
I think it was Texas. Was it Houston?
University of Houston?
Houston, yeah. I said Texas. Houston's in Texas, right?
Yeah.
I think he's going to choke. I think this is going to be the one game where he is going to choke. Has had a perfect season thus far, but I think Drew Brees' experience is going to trump Keenan here in this game. I think this is the point where this is it.
All right, for entertainment purposes only, of course. We have Minnesota -4. The game is in Minnesota. You got to believe that they're going to close up the dome. I don't know if it's. I don't know.
No, they'll be closed. Trust me, it'll be closed.
So you have New Orleans, who's used to a dome, going to be playing inside a dome against Case Keenum. Now, New Orleans had a bottom half of defense in the league last year. They got a couple draft picks, both landed. Now they're top 10. -4 for Minnesota this weekend?
Look, I think the game is going to be close, and New Orleans has two great running backs. But last week, I was at 40 yards or 41 yards, something like that, both running backs. So, what New Orleans team shows up on the road? Traditionally, they've struggled on the road. So
and they put a lot out there in that last game against Carolina. They could be wiped. Minnesota's been sitting there for 2 weeks, resting, getting ready. So it should be a good game.
Should be a good game. We've got to say that you're listening to KHTS. We want to say that you're listening to award-winning KHTS Radio, 1220 AM, 98.1. Also, download the app. Bernie, download the app so you can listen every Friday.
I'm working on it.
Just go to the App Store. It's not a big deal.
When I get home, I'll have one of my 4 kids show me.
All right, go to the App Store, put in 1220 AM. Then you can listen on hometownstation.com at your desk, anywhere, hometownstation.com. Our show is being produced by maybe the best radio producer in the country, Aaron. And you're on the air, too, aren't you, Aaron?
I am.
Every day?
Every day, every week.
The music that you and Travis picked for Travis Talk Sports.
That was all Travis.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
You like those? Have you ever heard of Lecrae? That's a little Lecrae out there.
Can we just play the music and not even do the show?
Maybe when
Let me hear some of the music again.
Maybe when you start to talk, we'll just turn the music up. How's that, Coach?
That hurts my feelings. Okay, we got callers coming in, 298-5487, 298-5487. We screen your calls, so if we don't like your voice, we don't like what you're going to say, we don't put you on the air, right?
No.
What do you want to talk about, Travis?
Well, we're going to talk about the Lakers. What a win they had last night against San Antonio. What are you snoring for? What are you talking about?
Even Bernard and I want to take a nap. Why don't you go ahead?
We had Brandon
and talk
Ingram
about the
go
Lakers.
for 26 points.
Bernie and I are going to nap a little bit here.
Lonzo Ball, close to another triple-double.
Oh, Lonzo Ball. Can we talk about LeVar? So I got in a big argument with my wife. You know who LeVar Ball is, Bernie? No. You just take your nap, Bernie.
I am.
So my wife and I got into it last night. I said he was a genius marketing guy to get his name out there, people talking to him nationally. Did you screen this caller, Aaron? Aaron, are you with us?
I'm with Coach. I'm doing like 18 things right now. It looks like the call dropped for some reason. One sec.
Caller, call back in. We'll talk to you.
What do you think of this
father? So, you're right. LeVar Ball is a marketing genius, but within that marketing genius, everybody hates him. He's trying to promote the big baller brand, and so he's getting his name out there and doing crazy things, and he's succeeding in getting his name out there.
Well, why does
I feel sorry for Lonzo, because if you look at this kid, he's a soft-spoken kid, a hard-working kid, and
overrated.
He is not overrated.
Overrated.
For a rookie,
overrated.
He's played 30 games in the NBA. For youngest kid to ever get a triple-double in the NBA.
Can I ask? I like you a lot, okay, and you got dog in you, which is a compliment. I don't think Lonzo has dog in him. Do you think he has dog in him?
He's just getting acclimated to the league. Come on. He does appear sometimes a little nonchalant, but you see when he turns it on, he's just got to learn to turn it on. As Magic said, get that tempo going and play like that dog that you said every night. We're going to see a big change.
Kobe came out of high school with 100% dog in him. So you're making excuses.
You know what? Kobe came out of high school.
Excuses.
No, Kobe is a great player. And you're right. After he got a year or two in him, he had the dog. He didn't even start his rookie year, okay? So, not the same player.
All right. Oakland Raiders, soon to be the Las Vegas Raiders. I'll be going to the games. Can't wait. My buddy John Gruden is now the coach. $100 million.
Well, I hate to say this, but I like John Gruden.
You do like him?
Yes, but see, he's coaching now one of my biggest rivals since I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So I like him. I like his style. I think he was a great analyst. I like how he had his quarterback show and went through all the quarterbacks. I think he's going to be good for Oakland.
How did your Chiefs take the collar? I mean, I like the Chiefs. I got to admit, they're not my favorite team. But how does Alex Smith not throw the ball down the field? Their offensive play calling was horrible. You go vertical. You don't go east and west. You go north and south. I mean, I'm bitter. I'm not even a fan, and I'm bitter.
You know, I'm at a loss for words. I say this all the time that Alex Smith, when he throws the ball down the field and is aggressive, they look good. But then I don't know if it's Alex Smith checking off to the conservative throw or the play calling that is so conservative and ends up getting him in trouble all the time. So that's if you're a Chiefs fan, you're used to this, right? I was watching that game the other day, and I said, typical. That's what the Chiefs have done the last 4 or 5 years. Have a great regular season, and then stink it up in the first playoff game.
Yeah. Football's coming to an end, but there is a sport that everybody loves. I like it in person. I actually, when I was at Cal Lutheran, I was friends with the soccer coach. When you stand, Bernard, have you ever been on the field of a soccer match?
Yes. A professional?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's exciting.
It is. It's amazing. There is, and especially if you understand the sport, and this is why it is the most popular sport in the world, soccer. And even though I believe the United States has the biggest pool of talent, we still don't put enough resources into developing some world-class soccer players.
Travis, let me ask you. You grew up in Kansas, a lot of cows, stuff like that. Do you understand? I don't understand soccer. Do you?
You know what? I'm learning to understand soccer, but I have the same problem with hockey as the same problem I do with soccer. Is this dumb, in my opinion, offsides rule? Okay, so you beat your player and you go offsides and you're penalized for it. Well, that's too bad. You want to get more action and more scoring in the game. That's what would draw interest for me. Get rid of offsides. If someone wants to cherry pick and get down the field, then you got to go defend him. That's what I don't understand about soccer is, let's get some more action and more scoring. That'll get more of my attention.
Oh, man, you got me here. As a coach for 17 years, coaching here in Saugus, I got a good comeback for you for that. Let me ask you, since you don't understand that, let me ask you about what does the 3-second rule stand for in basketball, since you like basketball so much?
Big deal. You can't stay in the lane for 3 seconds, but there's someone guarding you. There's someone next to you. In basketball, if you get a fast break, are you supposed to let me stop and let it get a defender up here to guard me before I go and score the basket? No, you go to the basket and you slam it in their face. Why can't that be the same way in soccer? You get past your guy and the pass comes to you, you go score.
You can't, because in basketball you are running 5 yards sprinting. You have to sprint 100 yards in soccer. That gives you an unfair
Get in
advantage.
shape. Get in shape.
Well, I would like to see a basketball
They are in shape.
player.
Soccer players are in shape, no question. But big deal, defend it then. Be a better coach. Be a better player, defend it. If you got somebody that leaks out and runs way down the field, then you get down there and guard him.
How many? I don't know anything about soccer. Now that you're going to be involved with the show, Bernard, I'm going to learn. But in the United States, we have 32 professional football teams. How many soccer teams are there in Europe?
Oof, I want to guess
hundreds?
in the hundreds.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. How about in the United States? How many?
I don't know. I don't follow the MLS, believe it or not.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. We could look it up here.
We'll get our staff to look
but
it
the
up.
most valuable franchises in sports.
We have a whole staff here at Travis Talk Sports. You're listening to KHTS 1220 AM and 98.1, and we'll get our crack staff here to look up how many professional soccer teams there are in the United States of America. Now, let's put soccer aside. Bernard Kash, the owner of
Earthwise.
I know the name, Earthwise Nutritional Center. I buy my stuff from you, Bernard, okay?
All right.
And I love my stuff that I buy from you. You know why? Your prices are fair. Your quality is pretty darn good, man, and your people are so nice. Every time I walk into your store over there in Granary Store, I just feel like I'm at home. I feel like that on Cheers, everybody knows your name, so you do a good job. 30 years, no business lasts for 30 years unless you treat people right, so congratulations.
Thank you.
But my question goes to baseball. Being from Lebanon, you know anything about baseball? Because Travis and I are Dodger fans.
I have to, please don't laugh at me, but two sports that do not exist in Lebanon are football and baseball.
All right, turn his mic off, Aaron. We're done with
it's
Bernard.
It's unfortunate because I'm a big fan.
All right, Travis. Title of the show is Travis Talk Sports every Friday at 1 o'clock. Maybe we'll be on Monday soon if we can get another sponsor. Let's get rid of you, Darvish. I could care less about this little crybaby, no dog in him, choked. Get out of here. Get out of town. Go somewhere else and choke.
Yeah, another good regular season player, but I think you're right. He choked in the playoffs.
We got our starting lineup. Do you think Austin Barnes is going to start, or do you think Yasamani? Which catcher are they going to go with?
I think Austin Barnes.
Okay. So we got our set lineup. We don't know about our left fielder yet. Kemp, no plays made for Kemp yet.
No, I'm wondering if Kemp is really...
He was a pawn in this.
He was a pawn, yeah. They're going to do something else. They're going to make some more moves. And I think the Dodgers, they need to get another big bat in the lineup, I think.
All right, we're going to take a break. I just want to tell you, Title Boxing, it's a brand new company. I've been over there. It's clean. It's big. It's well organized. It's mainly for ladies. They have like 65% ladies, and you learn how to protect yourself. You learn about boxing. You don't hit anybody, but what a great workout and what a great way to build up self-confidence. It's called Title Boxing. It's in the shopping center across from Best Buy. We'll be right back. Travis is going to talk about something that may upset you, so come on back. Hear what he has to say.
If you want me, come and get me. Well, y'all might as well go ahead. I'm probably more of a threat to y'all when I'm dead, though.
At Advanced Audiology, we know how important hearing is to you, your loved ones, your work success, your safety, and your ability to stay in the game. Most people won't admit hearing loss to themselves or others. We make it easy for you. Today's digital hearing aids come in a variety of styles, including invisible. All feature-rich, providing unparalleled hearing quality, wearing comfort, and automation that simplifies your life. Don't be fooled by our imitators. There's only one Advanced Audiology with the purple sign next to AAA on Valencia Boulevard.
With the safe disposal of waste from our homes in the Santa Clarita Valley, Chiquita Canyon Landfill is able to create enough green energy to power 10,000 homes each year. So you can feel good that the waste from your home in the SCV is helping create a clean energy source and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Chiquita Canyon Landfill is our partner in sustainable living.
Chiquita Canyon is helping lead the way to a greener future.
Little Eye Leaders is the newest preschool in the Santa Clarita Valley. At Little Eye Leaders, our outstanding teachers lead with intellect, perspective, and heart. That means our programs provide a warm, nurturing atmosphere to meet the unique needs of each child. We believe that play is a powerful form of learning for young children. That's why our kids have every opportunity to learn through the magic and excitement of play. Parents, schedule a tour today by calling 303-0400 or online at littleeyeleaders.org.
The Las Vegas shooting created awareness for all of us. Awareness to upgrade security at concerts. Awareness for clearly marked exit signs. Awareness on how to evacuate safely. And awareness to have tighter hotel security. The law offices of Owen Patterson Owen are working diligently with Las Vegas victims to prevent future tragedies from occurring, as well as protecting the rights of Las Vegas victims to receive financial assistance for their ordeal. If you know someone impacted by the shooting, visit opolaw.com. That's opolaw.com.
Drugs or alcohol abuse can tear a family apart. In Santa Clarita, just like everywhere else, it's an epidemic. The Way Out Recovery is here to help. Call them now at 296-4444 or visit them on the web at thewayoutrecoveryscv.com. The Way Out offers outpatient treatment for adolescents, adults, and family members. The Way Out is compassionate, caring, professional, and confidential. You and your family don't have to suffer any longer. Call The Way Out Recovery now, 296-4444, or visit thewayoutrecoveryscv.com and make an appointment. Asking for help is the first step.
There's only one Santa Clarita plastic surgeon who is Yale trained and board certified, Dr. Justin Heller.
To be a board certified plastic surgeon like myself, what that truly entails is about 5 to 7 years of honed surgical training in reconstructive, all areas, as well as aesthetics, which means your facelifts, your breast augmentations, your body contouring, true training, and board certification. In fact, that's the only board certified area that can be achieved in this realm.
Dr. Justin Heller, warm, understanding, always available for guidance because he's local. HellerPlasticSurgery.com.
Hometown Station.
Oh yeah, here we go. A little run. No sweat. I can do it. You can do it. Hoorah. A left run to you.
Tell 'em bring their guns out.
Welcome back. Travis Talks Sports. I'm Travis Gist, and the Coach Ron Tunick and Bernard Kash is here with us. Thanks for listening to our first show here today. We hope to have many, many more. We'll be on Fridays from 1 to 2, and maybe we'll add another day here and there if we get big enough.
Monday would be good.
Yeah.
Monday and Friday would be good, because then you could talk about the what happened on the weekend.
Yeah, that'd be great. So you can listen to us here on 1220 AM and also on 98.1 FM. That reaches also all the way into
I listen
the valley.
on FM because I don't know, in my car, my Bose speakers seem to do better on
especially
FM.
with that intro music we just got.
I love it,
there.
man. I love it. I'm going to be talking to Aaron and his entire staff to see if I can improve my music for my show on Tuesdays at 1.
So as we wrap up, we want to encourage you out there to go support a local sports team this weekend. We got the Masters College. We've got the high school basketball, girls and boys. We got soccer this afternoon. Right?
I'm going to that game right after this. West Ranch playing at Saugus this afternoon at 3:15. I'll be there.
Awesome. So let's get out and support our local sports teams. Also, Coach, I wanted to ask you about what do you think about the national championship game?
Well, I thought it was a good game. I thought that Alabama, you know, at the end of the day, the reason Oregon was in the national championship game, didn't win twice, is we don't have a line. And we have a new coach. I don't want to get into it, but Alabama's line, they wear you down. When you're 320 pounds, you're wearing the other guys down. And
there's some big boys.
Yeah, there's some big boys. And I thought Georgia played tough. I thought Georgia showed up. I thought it was a good college football game.
Yeah, you know, I thought Alabama was just going to destroy
this kid,
Georgia.
Tua.
That's what I was going to say, but what a gutsy call in a national championship game for a true freshman playing in high school last year.
45-yard pass.
Come into the game, didn't play too much during the year.
No.
You know, a play here and there.
Here
right?
and there.
When they subbed Hurts out for something.
Hurts will transfer. He's done.
Yeah, something's going to happen there. But what a gutsy call by the coach, but what a clutch performance by that freshman.
You know, we talked. We'll have Bernie back many times. We're running out of time, but we're going to talk about process. We're going to talk about how you win. What does winning look like? I thought Bernard Kash, the owner of Earthwise Nutrition Center, really gave it to us at lunch on how to win. So we'll have him back in a couple weeks. But when you look at college football, there's nothing like it. Bernie doesn't know anything about college football, but you and I do. There's nothing like it. I've been to many college games, being from Oregon, and when you look at the enthusiasm, there's no violence at the games. People get along. I mean, there's so many positive things about college football. So anyway.
Yeah, and it should be an interesting year coming up here for UCLA. Got a new coach.
Yep, my old coach, Chip Kelly.
Coach,
I'm excited. No, I'm going to be a little part-time Bruin fan. I think it'll take him a year. Give me a year. UCLA needs a solid year. He needs to get his own type of players, and Bernard, he has a whole system of nutrition, and they have the reason he turned Oregon around was what you talked about at lunch. Preparation of the body prior to the physical plane of the game is as important what you talked about. So
he's going to get his recruits Southern California, beautiful weather, nice facilities.
No chubby guys like Bernard and I.
So Chip Kelly's going to get those guys that he wants for sure.
The type of player that he wants.
That's right.
Yeah. And thank you for letting me co-host the show with you. We're going to have fun.
Yeah, it should be really fun.
Next week, are we getting high school coaches on?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get one of the local high school basketball coaches. While I have a minute, I want to give a couple shout-outs. I think my high school basketball coach is listening in Kansas today.
Get out of here.
Coach Diskin, how are you doing? And I want to also say you can follow me on Twitter at Travis G Sports. Moms who have takes on their kids, their performances, or when their game's coming.
We'll see you next Friday.
Yeah.
At 1.
That'll be great. Thanks for Bernard for coming in.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
All right. We'll see you next Friday. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.